If your business is not generating the kind of revenue you would like it to, then this video will shed light about why that's probably happening and what you can do about it. In very simple terms, when a business does not generate the kind of revenue that you need, then something is not working, okay? So the places I go to is primarily when I work with my clients or even with my own self, what I notice is like, okay, where is it not working? Is it in the technical front? Is it that it's not getting enough eyeballs? Is it that my marketing, something is off with my marketing? Or then I go inwards. Okay, where is it inwards? Like, is there something, my belief system or the way I'm doing things, or is there something else that is getting in the way of my marketing to be out in public, in front and center, so that there can be more eyeballs on it, which means then I get more traction, more clients, and then therefore the revenue generates. So today we're going to look at the second part, internal. What is it within me that is not allowing the business to generate the kind of income that it needs to? And this is the main reason why many businesses, especially new business owners, do not get the kind of traction that their business deserves. Okay, and one word, and we're going to dive into this. You ready for it? Okay, it is perfectionism. What is perfectionism? Perfectionism is wanting things to be perfect before you can present it. And here are three main reasons why you may be getting into perfectionism. One, wanting to look good. Number two, wanting to be liked and loved. Okay, in quotes. It's mostly wanting to be liked as a business owner. And number three is fear of being judged. So these three things are why most people get into perfectionism, okay? Because there's this need to be liked, to look good, and to look good, and this fear of being judged. The reason most people get into this is because we have a human desire to be liked and to look good, because we don't want to be judged. Okay, the fear of judgment often makes us do things so that we can look a particular way or be liked. So if I present it like this, maybe I'll be liked. But your business may need more than that in order to attract clients and customers. See, the fact of the matter is there are a lot of people doing what exactly you're doing. How do I know that? It just is. At this time in the evolution of the planet, there are many people doing exactly what you are doing. And of course, there's the uniqueness through which this particular art form is being manifested, which is through your specific, unique way of delivering things. So with that, right? So how do you stand out? The way you stand out is by being you, being authentically you. So if you are trying to copy somebody because they looked good in this particular way, then that is what you're going to get back. And that is not you, so it doesn't fall. And this is why marketing is not a one, what is that word? Like it's the same for everybody. It is different for each person because you have a particular way of being in the world. Your gifts are unique to you. And on top of it, you have a uniqueness through which you deliver, which means that you have your unique human design, which I'm not going into today, your human design through which you are able to bring your gifts into the world. The way one person does it will not work for you because you're unique in that particular form. But if you're trying to do it that way so that you can look good, you can be liked, and then you're not judged because of that, then it's really going to hold you back. So this perfectionism is often why most businesses are not generating the kind of revenue that they need to generate. Not everything is going to look perfect because we are not perfect. As human beings, we are not perfect beings. We are flawed. Bottom line. But in that flaw comes beauty. Are these videos perfect? Absolutely not. And I don't want them to be perfect because you're not going to relate to me if they're perfectly manicured. And not only that, I'm not a perfect person. My videos are the way they are because I'm more focused on the content rather than the videos. I have over 400 videos on my channel right now. Okay. And some of them are amazing and some of them are not. And it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I know that everything I'm providing to you listening right now is for the evolution, for you to take nuggets from this and apply this to your own life. So if I can help you get your information out there without getting into perfectionism, then there are more chances of your business getting traction and someone buying your service or product because it's going to be of assistance to them. Do you see, like, if you get into perfectionism, are you going to get your materials out? If you're like, oh my God, like this video is not good, I don't like this, I'm going to do a retake and a retake and a retake. I was talking to a client recently and she was like, I did 60 retakes on one reel. And I was like, going forward, we're doing none of that. You're doing one shot and one shot only. Okay, this is important because if you spend all your time wanting to make it look perfect because it is meeting that need of wanting to look good or wanting to be liked or not wanting to be judged, you're not going to get your materials out. In those 60 retakes, she could have done 60 reels. Do you see the importance of not getting into perfectionism? Do you see how important this is? So if you don't do that, look at what it's going to cost you in the long run. And it's the choice is yours. So do you want to get into perfectionism and not give your content out there? Or do you want to put your things out there and tweak it as you go along? A lot of being a business owner is like repairing the plane mid-air. This is what we have to do. But instead, if you're like, I'm going to land the plane, I'm going to keep it here, I'm going to go get some lunch and have some tea and then get to repair work, you're wasting precious time. The only limited commodity on this planet is time and energy. And so if you don't manage these two, it is going to cost you big time. And when we get into perfectionism, it will cost you time and energy. And so the choice is yours. Are you going to get into perfectionism or are you going to get your stuff out there so that there are more chances of people seeing what you have to offer and buy it and therefore increase revenue? Let's get this fact straight. You're in business because you have to generate revenue. Yes, service is a huge part of it, but the reason you're in business is because to make money. And if you don't do that very thing, then why are you in business? Hard truth to swallow, right? So please, please, please do this piece. Stop getting into perfectionism. Get your content out there. There are people waiting for you, and let's get your business more eyeballs so that more people can get your services and your products. If you like this video, watch the previous video on how to overcome the fear of being judged as an entrepreneur by doing this one thing. Overcome the fear of being judged as an entrepreneur by doing this one thing. So do that and let's get you the results that you came here for. Thank you so much for being here. This is Padma from padmaali.com.